I want to know how to fix your refrigerator door gasket.
Duct tape fixes what WD-40 can't.
Duct tape would only serve to hold the door closed.
Technically that is the fix if the door gasket is warped so much the door otherwise won't stay closed.
If the gasket was that obviously warped, I know I would have to take it off, clean the door and apply a new one.
You may just need to clean it in the first place.
This isn't a problem of caked on ketchup and spilled juice.
If the gasket continuously sticks to the frame, and you see water puddles appearing in front of the fridge, the issue is a water leak in the door.
That easily turns the fridge door into a rust bucket, rusty door, whatever you call it.
The problem is that replacing the gasket doesn't fix the root cause, in many cases a water leak from a water dispenser or indoor ice dispenser, if not a leak from the freezer.
I've heard you could have a backed up drain in the freezer that prevents the melt from the defrost cycle from going down the drain, and then it pours out the front of the fridge.
Yes, that can ruin the gaskets too, in addition to the floors.
In that case, I have to get the water leak fixed in addition to replace the gasket.
The root cause doesn't have to be this nightmare scenario. Door gaskets tend to lose their seal over time even if nothing is wrong.
That's probably why you recommended duct tape.
They get stiff and compress over time, as well as warp if you accidentally touch it with a hot pot you're putting in the fridge.
How can I tell whether the gaskets are so old they need to be replaced?
Put a dollar bill in the door as you close it. If you can pull the dollar out after the door is closed, the gasket needs to be replaced.
Nice to know a way to not have to pay a few dollars to someone to tell me that I need to replace the gasket.
You probably need to replace the door gasket anyway if you can feel cold air leaking out around it.
I've heard there were life hacks to avoid that.
If one part of the gasket is deformed, you can try to blow it with a hairdryer to make it malleable. Then close the door to let it try to seal with the rest of the door.
At least that's free.
The issue might not be the gasket but the door hinge. If the gasket doesn't seal and the door seems to be askew or swinging open, you need to tighten the hinge or replace it, not the gasket.
I can't imagine how the hinge gets damaged.
A kid hanging off the door, hinge coming loose from repeated slamming or just coming loose over time.
I'd tell the kids to cut that out.
If the gasket is actually cut, you need to take the door gasket off and just put a new one on.